Today we'll look at how recipe-based attribute groups can be used to create selection recipes which support robust finite element model updates. We'll begin in the idealize part, where we have an associative copy of our original CAD geometry which we've begun to idealize, and we're going to create a new group. We'll give the group a name, and we're going to use a special new function which we'll need to activate if it's not activated already by going into the selection group and selecting selection program. This allows us to create a recipe-based group by certain criterion that we'll select now. The collection type we want is face, and we're going to get all of the body faces. But what we're ultimately after are just the holes that are of a certain size. So we're going to select our criterion being object of type cylinder and a size range from 3 to 10 millimeters in radius. And we're going to include that in our instruction set. Next, we'll select all of the blends of the same size range, and we're going to exclude those. This will leave us with just the holes that we want. Next, we'll take the name of the group and we'll copy it, and we'll go into the attribute option in the new group dialog. We'll paste the same name, fixed constraints, and create a new null attribute. Here we can see our group that's been created with the 12 faces. Next, we'll go to the FEM and we'll use those attributes to create a selection recipe. So here we'll create a new automatic selection recipe, and we'll find all polygon faces with a user attribute of null. We'll say update attribute list, and we'll see the attribute that we created on those 12 faces, fixed constraint, and we'll create a selection recipe using the same name. Here we can select the contents and see the faces that we applied those attributes to. Next, we'll go to the sim, where we'll create our fixed translation constraint. Instead of selecting faces, we're going to select the selection recipe that we just created. Here we'll pick it right out of the navigator, and you'll see that we have our fixed constraint on our 12 holes. Now, why did we go through all of those steps just to put a constraint on 12 holes? Since we've done it with the selection program in the CAD, if we were to add more holes that fit the same criteria as the selection program, we'll see that they'll automatically get picked up and attributed. So here we'll create some new holes. We'll create 8 new holes on the intake manifold that are 10 millimeters in diameter, 5 on the radius. And if we go to the FEM, here we'll see that the selection recipe has picked up those additional holes because they met that criteria. Taking this a step further to the sim, we'll see that the constraints that we applied using that selection recipe have also updated to include those additional holes. So this is how recipe-based attribute groups can be used to create selection recipes which support robust finite element model updates.